All right. I'm in here. All right.
Over, consent age.
True.
You're not rating college freshmen.
No, but some of them list just.
Excuse me? What did I walk into right now? God.
Julie's criteria with butts for this episode.
City Stabby Stabby X400.
Yes, it is, Tish. It is. Welcome in, Mega. Thank you for the biddies. Welcome in, Hales. Welcome in, Pops. Welcome in, Gooch.
Hello.
It's good to have you all. Gooch coming off a win. Knocker's team coming off a loss. And my Cowboys, I don't even know if they showed up Sunday night or not. I think they just skipped this week. Oh, my God. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
that might be the first.
Oh.
That might be the first time I've ever seen an actual TV show, like an ESPN type
Cowboys suck.
football show, where one of the announcers just said that quarterback played like ass. They actually used the word "Dak played like ass."
Dude.
I've never ever heard that used on a description for a professional player.
He's just so bad, dude. Like
embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. It really
That's
was
an
embarrassing,
understatement,
dude.
actually.
It really was. There
was some pretty fucking embarrassing stuff I'm gonna have to mention later on in this episode. I don't know when we'll get to it. Hey, we got to do shot and shit of the week, guaranteed. We have to.
All right, you got it. We'll bring it back.
We have to.
We'll bring it back.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bring
I
it
don't have
back.
anything- I have to go chug some wine.
Do you have wine tonight?
I don't have anything right here, but I have to go get some.
Yeah, you should grab some wine. You should grab some wine. It's a podcast.
Oh,
If you don't
please.
I
know,
know.
Haley,
Josh is gonna do plenty of it talking about the Cowboys.
Right, he quickly moved to that subject.
If you don't know, again, Hayley Paige, our amazing mod friend, streamer as well, and part of our stream team is with us. She's been doing this with us for the last couple of years. 3 years? Yeah, and she came in with the most unique way. I mean, we've had a lot of guests, Knocker, throughout this run since 2011. I mean, over a decade, and no one has ever chose football games in a more unique fashion than Hayley Paige has when she came in that first year and decided to pick her teams by the quarterback's favorite asses, their best asses. It was fantastic. We've never had that before.
We're bringing it back. We're back on quarterbacks because there's a whole new lot.
There's a whole new lot. That is true. There's some fresh meat. There's some
That's
fresh
what we were
meat in there.
discussing. There's a lot of new butts that I had to look at.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted
Research.
sub. I appreciate it. It's a butts galore. I love it. And a tight ass booty. That's the theme of the night, huh?
Anonymous, you are awesome for
Knocker,
spreading
great
love
to see you.
and
Gooch, great to
positivity.
see you as well. Another big week in the NFL. Huge upsets. I mean, the Bills go in and they destroy the Dolphins, and then they come back and lose next week to the Jags. And I feel like the Jags should just move to London at this point. They end up playing better over there.
I'm thinking they're petitioning.
Yeah, like I feel like they should move there. But Gooch, what are your thoughts? I mean, I know you went on your Josh Allen rant, and that's why I loved it, because it's like you ranted about how Josh Allen is, kind of overrated or preached, by Tony Romo, that he's more than he should, and then he goes over there and throws up a stinker of a game against the Jags. Were you surprised? Did you kind of see this coming? Do you feel like this was just kind of one of those letdown games after a big win over a division opponent and beating you guys last week,
Yeah.
or what do you chalk this up to?
Got to be a little bit of both. I mean, they did lose to the Jaguars last season. I don't know if it was in London, but they are known to underrate the Jaguars defense when they go against them, and they got stifled. They only got like 29 yards rushing. Josh Allen was just pressured, forced to do a lot, and that defense got knocked out. There was a lot of injuries to all pro defensemen, and they paid the price after playing us pretty hard. So the travel could have done it.
Yeah,
I'm sure some guys got ill over the travel over there. Excuses, and the Jaguars were there for 2 weeks.
True.
Yeah, I mean, advantage Jaguars, but I'm not really surprised they lost. But I am thinking now going forward, since they lost so many defensive men like Milano and such, they're going to struggle going forward now.
All right, I like it. Knocker, were you surprised Bills went over there and lost to the Jags? And are they a good football? Are they a playoff football team to you? Do they look?
Well, we thought so at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So that really hasn't changed, because they kind of, made you wonder for a couple of stumbles there, and I'm still wondering which way they're going to end up going.
Yeah.
But like it's pointed to, the travel gets there, advantage. They're there for 2 weeks, and they play there pretty consistently. Buffalo has a lot of time to celebrate their victory and blah blah blah. Had they played here, I think they would have played a lot better instead of going to London.
True.
Speaking of Buffalo,
I agree.
But just I think the fact that Tony Romo wasn't stroking him the entire game probably had a lot to do with the
He was
offensive
busy with
output.
Mahomes. Yeah, he had his pants filled with Mahomes for the night.
Hale's face. Hales, do you have your Icebox jersey on right now?
Yes, I do.
Nice, love it.
I was like, look, I'm wearing a sports jersey. It's nice.
It's one of the greatest movies
Love
of
it.
all time,
Love
though.
it.
It really is, dude. It was one of the greatest. Ever since I saw that movie, I really wanted a go-kart. Like, right when she has that awesome go-kart or whatever,
Yeah.
that thing is sick as hell. The Icebox. Yeah, that thing is fantastic. If you missed it last time, Haley was dressed up as Icebox from the movie Little Giants, and she literally is a spitting image of Icebox. It's fantastic. And there's some big wins just covering last week. The Lions 4-1, man. Lions took care of business. I know the Panthers are bad, but man, the Lions drop a 40 bomb on the Panthers. They're now first in that division, leading the division. Steelers lead the AFC North right now. I don't even know how that's possible, but they do right now at 3-2, beating the Ravens.
The Ravens just gave it to him, man. I don't know how many different ways the Ravens gave him that game, but I mean, whether it's drop passes, whether it's fumbles, whether it's just dumb play, like they just nobody could help Lamar Jackson in that game.
Yeah, it was terrible. Bengals now rally in a big way to come back and beat the Cardinals here. To save their seasons, they now return to 2-3, so they're still alive, especially in that division that's way up for grabs. And Knocker, your Broncos lose again to the Jets, baby. Yeah. Did it feel good, dude? Did that feel so good?
Probably,
It feels fantastic. It feels great.
embarrassing, but this one was probably worse.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
Fantastic,
Absolutely worse.
dude. Fantastic,
I love
man.
it. I hope he's wallowing. I love the way they get the game ball to Nathaniel Hackett. There's only one game ball, and it's going to Nathaniel Hackett.
No
That's
shit.
what you just
No,
gotta
it's
love
amazing.
No
that.
greater karma, man.
Yeah,
There's
no
absolutely
greater.
And the fact that they lost because Russell Wilson fumbled on the last play.
Dude, he
just
dropped the
fact in
football.
house.
He literally just
Yeah.
dropped the football. He didn't even get
Yeah.
hit. He just dropped
And
the
you know
football.
what? After what I've learned from the last week, did you guys see the Marshawn Lynch interview with Darren Sharp?
I did not.
He had a whole night. Oh, it's such a good watch. You need to watch it. It's
Maybe
about
Shannon
him.
Sharp? The one with
Yeah,
Shannon Sharp?
yeah, because
Okay, yeah, I did see that one.
yeah, he was basically doing an interview with like how the locker room was during the Super Bowl run and like the relationship with him and Russell Wilson with the rest of the team. And oh boy, eye-opening stuff. And it makes a lot of sense to why that last play call was made and to why Pete Carroll is always willing to fall on a grenade for that guy.
Really?
Like,
Can you send me the link to that? I love it. If you can send me the link to that
Yeah,
video, I'd
It's
love to
really
watch
good.
that.
But my God, yeah. And now you see that Russell Wilson, and then you see Sean Payton yelling at him, and he just walks right by him like he's invisible, man. It's great.
And then,
Love it.
and then again, just before we go move forward to the next games, stupidest play of the weekend though. University of Miami. That coach, what the fuck are you doing? Not
yeah.
kneeling the football?
If you want to just get to the
Goes my shit of the week.
It's like you're basically saying
Is it
you're
right?
basically saying that was gonna be my shit of the week.
Go for it.
Coach Mario Cristobal, bro.
Dude, that's a
You
fireable
did
offense,
this
right?
shit
As a coach?
in Oregon, yeah, he did. He apparently did something similar in Oregon, but like I'm telling you, we've had terrible coaches. We had like the coaches that we purchased blimps to say fire this coach over the stadium while they were playing, and they only won 2 or 3 games a season. Even those coaches would not do that and not totally brain dead, not know to kneel the fucking ball to end the game.
bro.
I cannot wrap my head around
And then
it.
the karma
And,
of him
yeah.
just going down and scoring, like, is just so funny, dude. Like a massive play for them to win the game. They have to fight. I mean, you throw the undefeated season down the drain. You put it, to your top 10 potential's gone now because they were undefeated. I think they were 4-0
How
going
are
into
they
that
still
game.
ranked? They're still ranked. I don't know how. They don't deserve to be ranked.
Oh,
And it-
dude. Knocker, you've
blows my
seen some
mind.
dumb shit, Knocker, in college football. That's got to be up there top 3, right? I mean,
That is one of the dumbest things I have ever witnessed because it wasn't a player mistake. It was coming from the sidelines. I think the only thing bigger is Pete Carroll's call in the Super Bowl as far as boneheadedness.
Yeah.
But I will say this: at some point, the quarterback has to take charge and just say, fuck you, coach. I don't care if you make me do 100 wind sprints. I don't
Right.
care what you do. I'm
Yeah.
going to kneel the ball down and I'll take the wrath in the locker room for the entire team.
yeah.
But I'm going to
he
just kneel
wouldn't
the
get
ball
wrapped.
down.
He would be thanked. He'd be like, "Thanks for saving my ass back there."
Yeah, I know,
He's
shit.
embarrassed
Yeah,
like I am now.
no shit. I agree. That's one of the
There's no
craziest.
coming back for that. Honestly.
Craziest
think
things
it's
I
been
saw
gone.
in football in my life is that call right there. It's just wild. All right, as we get to the next week's games in fantasy football, Hales, you're having a little. You beat me, and then it's been rough sailing since. Hales, you've had some injuries though.
Listen,
Listen.
I've had some injuries. Both of my quarterbacks are questionable. I have no backup for my backup for my backup.
Yeah, that is true. You got Justin Herbert and Daniel Jones, who are both questionable. Saquon Barkley went out week 2 for you.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
I don't know if anybody's having a worse season than Tony, to be honest.
Yeah, Tony's hurting right now.
He is 0-4-1. I mean, that guy he's lost. His team left with him, I guess.
Yeah, Hales, but Hales, you're still in it because the league is right now. Everyone's 2-3. I mean, you're looking at our standings in our league right now. You get one win this weekend, and you're right back in the thick of things. Just crazy.
I don't have anybody to play.
I know your team is pretty banged up right now.
My whole team is injured.
Oh man, Tony's having a rough one though, dude. 0-4-1.
Man.
Damn, and Ultra's just kicking ass right now, dude. Ultra's team has just been on fire. That's true. You are 4-1. You are 4-1. Boboy's 4-1. And then I beat the Knock Sauce this weekend. Golden Knockers go down, but they're still ahead of me because that stupid. They have 2 ties. So you guys always get the ties, man, every season.
Right.
So great. So great. And then in the Pick'ems League, I believe, Hales, did we say I saw in the notes? Is it Cancerous that ended up winning the tiebreaker? I think.
Yes, I did your homework.
I think it's in there. I think Cancerous won with the
yes.
tiebreaker. Yeah. 11 correct picks, which is pretty wild considering the week we had with upsets. 11 picks correct. There was 4 people that got 11 right, but again, the tiebreaker is whoever gets closest to the Monday Night Football total score. So Cancerous, congratulations. You just won $20. I know you probably might not be in chat, but we'll try and reach out to you and get that to you. Congratulations. All right, everybody pull up.
You have to announce week 3.
Oh yeah. Who is week 3?
Week 3 was Tommy.
Was Tommy?
Lugs straight up.
Oh, Tommy. Okay,
Tommy Lugs.
All right. So we're gonna have to get a hold of them.
How's the Eliminator League going?
Eliminator's down to like 18, I think, right now. I haven't checked on it because I got kicked out right now. You're still in it. Let me check it right now.
I took Miami this week.
You took Miami this week? That's a good game.
We had such a shit game and we still won by 15. Yeah, you had no worry there.
I gotta say, Gooch, by the way, I love your coach and I want to go party with him. He's the coolest fucking dude. Like, he walks around in like cool ass gear. Like, he's out there dancing the music before, like fist bumping. Like, he's like one of the bros. Like, I feel like he's such a relatable. I would love to play for him. Like, despite whatever his flaws might be, I think he's like a Pete Carroll, like a young Pete Carroll almost. Like, he gets the best out of his players, and he relates to his players, the young, you know. I just like it. Dude, he vapes on the sidelines, bro. He's nuts. Dude, he vapes on the sideline. There's 13 people left.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't pop a few gummies before getting on the sideline.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. He's badass.
He looks like a star, dude.
So, there's 13 people left in the Eliminator right now. There were 74 total entries, and now there are only 14% remain of the entries in there. Knocker, so you went with Miami this week, huh?
I did.
All right, I like it. So do you know what teams you've taken so far? Like, have you taken pretty...
I have taken Kansas City.
Okay.
I've taken...
Did you take Dallas a week?
No, remember I changed it to the Eagles
that's
that
right.
week.
Yeah.
So I took the Eagles 1 week and the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs so far? Okay. All right. Good job, dude. You're up at the top 13 right. 13 left, bro. Kratos is still in there as well. Nice, dude. All right. Well, get your picks ready. Exclamation picks in chat is the link for you to go right there so you can pick along if you'd like and lock them in for this week. Again, another $20 up for grabs. We're going to go around the horn, discuss the games, and give you our decisions. Now, is the coin brought back, or is the coin still retired?
The coin is now going to be a situational use.
I like it.
Just like the Jets using Tim Tebow. Situational.
It's situational. It's the fucking greatest answer, dude. Oh.
I have no words for that sentence you just said.
Oh, good stuff. All right.
Let's lock it was leading me to the bottom.
Let's lock it in, chat. Here we go. We got our week 6 picks coming your way, and possibly one of the bigger blowups of the season coming Thursday night. This game could get ugly. Real quick, on Thursday, as we have the Broncos and the Chiefs lined up, Knocker, for Thursday night football here. Broncos 1-4, losing to the Jets. Knocker loving it. I mean, Sean Payton just has no answer in the post conference, dude. He just looks like a disheveled, holy shit, I stuck my foot in my mouth and I cannot get it out each week. Like, it just continues to get buried. Broncos, Chiefs here. Chiefs are at home 4-1. Again, both of them coming in the short week here. Kansas City is favored by 10.5 in this one. Vegas thinks it's going to be a slaughter. So do I. I think this is kind of an easy pick, so I'll go first. I'm going to go Chiefs here. I think they get it done. They're the better team. They're at home. The Broncos are a mess. I don't think there's much more to say. Knocker, what do you got?
Well, the Chiefs, of course, but can you ever? I mean, you put out there they're favored by 10.5.
Yeah.
So does that mean that somehow, some way, they're going to figure out how to fall on a knee or fumble or do something?
That half point's going to fuck you some way, Knocker.
So Las Vegas gets fucked again. I mean, I will never ever put a dime on any game that Kansas City's in. But,
What's the over under though? It's a national
is,
game on Thursday. What's the over under on how many times Taylor Swift gets put on camera on Thursday? Because
I mean, are they going to bring Taylor Swift? Because that might make a difference.
Of course she's going to be there.
He scores 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh
touchdowns.
yeah, it's in Kansas City. She'll be there.
It'll affect the line. Well, if she's there, then they probably cover.
The bet should be how many penalties are they going to get waived off or are getting away with?
No
Because it happened again. Did you see that with who was the player that had his helmet off and they just went,
the ref told him to put it on. Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, the refs are like, put your helmet on so I don't have to give you a flag. And like, what the fuck is this? And then TJ Watt gets dinged for the same exact thing against the Ravens.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense except for the fact they're getting favored for being Taylor's team.
Yeah.
Now they're in prime time and they're just back to being obnoxious again. I don't see how this isn't going to be any different. This should be everybody's eliminator pick.
Yeah, it really should be. Chiefs, if you haven't taken the Chiefs, it'll be a good one here. Haley, on the ass-o-meter, is it a Patrick Mahomes or a Russell Wilson? Who do we have here?
Well, that's a complicated question because there is an actual Instagram dedicated to Russell Wilson's butt.
What? There really is? What?
Yes, there's 3 pictures on it. And apparently it was somebody was being interviewed and his bare ass is in the background of this. So,
okay, then.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it's a really, really great ass. I mean, I gotta give it to him. But in terms of who's actually gonna win the game, it's gonna go with Mahomes' butt.
Mahomes' butt's gonna win the game. I like it. All right. Despite the Instagram rolling with Mahomes here, I like it. I can't believe you actually had to research that.
Knocker's gonna nail that pick though on the fact that Broncos are gonna have like 21 garbage time points and Russell Wilson's gonna
sucker bet.
I love it. Praise the Lord, says Julie. All right. Next up here, we've got a early morning game in Tottenham this time. Tottenham in London. We've got the Ravens. Ravens coming off the loss to the Steelers. They're 3-2. They're going to be coming into the Titans coming off the loss as well, who are 2-3. Baltimore's favored by 4. It's Ryan Tannehill, Lamar Jackson. Lamar's looked like absolute dog shit this season. He has not looked good at all. Ravens, Titans here, Knocker. Ravens favored by 4. What do you got, bud?
I want you to go to Haley first.
All right, Haley.
This is such a toss-up piece because this is such a toss-up piece.
He's gonna rely on your butt answer.
I'm gonna rely on my butts.
I'm gonna go on the ass pick. Yes.
Well, the asses say that Ryan Tannehill has like no ass.
Oh, he's a flat ass. He's a flat ass.
He's it's like he tries.
Yeah.
I had to stare at the flat ass for 7 years.
You know that it's flat.
Well, that's a little more information than I needed, Gooch.
Well, it was being sat flat on the fucking ground because he gets sacked 10 times a game.
I think that's why it's so flat.
I really think so.
It would make sense because I don't know how anybody's ass is that flat, not even Josh's ass is that flat.
Thank you. I'll take it.
You should take it. So we're going with Lamar Jackson's.
All right, Lamar's booty. All right, Knocker. Now that you have the booty report, what is that? You rolling?
How can I dispute that type of analytical depth of that analysis? No pun intended. The depth of that analysis was spot on, and I'm going with the Ravens.
All right, I'm going Ravens booty too. What about you, Gooch? What are you doing?
For the Ravens as well.
Ravens booty. All right, we're all going with the booty pick and Lamar. I love it. All right. Early morning Sunday here for the morning games. We've got now the Commodores, aka the Commanders, 2-3 here on the road against the Falcons. This is a tough one, man. What are you going to get out of both these teams? The Falcons, I feel like they can be good some games, but then they aren't, and then they are. I don't know, but then you got Howell. You got Howell, the quarterback for the Commanders, who's having a decent season, but they can't seem to move the football most times. What do you got here, Knocker? With Falcons and Commanders here.
I'm really disappointed at the way Washington played last week. They played the Bears, right? Didn't they lose to the Bears? They lost to the fucking Bears.
They lost to a Dick Butkus, inspired Bears.
I understood, and I should have changed my pick when I found out he died. I really should have. That probably would have been the smart.
I didn't know that either. I should have changed mine too on that. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, just based on emotion. But Fields did look pretty good, but Washington just looked bad. I didn't realize that they were that.
But how did they play the Eagles so good the week before? That's what I'm saying. Like
rivalries,
smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, that's like Hale's right too. Smoking. I mean, it is. That's true.
There's a lot to be said, Josh, about conference games. Just like college football, when you play in your conference, it's a lot different.
I mean, hence Steelers, Ravens.
Your conference, exactly.
Yeah.
You know everything. You know everything about them. You're not intimidated by them. But when you step outside to another team that you play once every 6 years. It's different schemes, different on the road. Who's playing again?
The Falcons in Washington.
The Sentinels.
With that being said,
Atlanta's playing at home, and they made a believer of me. They go to London, they don't win, they lose to a Jaguars team. They come home. And they win a squeaker again. They seem to be just a different team in that dome. So I'm going to go with the Falcons.
All right, Gooch, what do you got here? Falcons and Washington.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those times I'm going to situationally call in the coin.
All right,
I'm going to pick the Falcons, but I don't know what.
All right, I like it. The coin.
Yeah, the first flip, and it agrees that the Falcons.
Okay, all right. Coin trying to make a comeback. He's trying to make a comeback. All right. Hales, what does the ass tell us about Desmond Ridder and Mr. Howell?
Desmond wins. No contest. But also, I wanted to point out that Lamar Jackson's butt, like, if you just Google it, like, you'll see he's all over, like, Twitter. He's all over TikTok. Everybody is just, like, swooning over his butt. So I forgot to mention that.
I love it. Swooning. I love it. And so Ridder, no question. I'm going to go with the Falcons, too. I was going to go with the Falcons anyway, and now you just reaffirmed it. So, all right, we're all going with the Falcons at home here against the Commanders.
I will say those top-down camera angles give you an extra view of that butt.
Oh, that one that's on the line across the stadium in the middle that goes across.
I like that camera.
I like that camera.
Caught a pass with his butt.
All right, next up here we've got the Vikings, against the Bears. Both 1-4 football teams here. Bears coming off the big win against the Commanders. The Vikings, again, almost coming in and beating the Chiefs last week, but fall short. They're both 1-4. Divisional rivalry here. Minnesota is favored by 2 going in this. Jefferson is questionable. I don't know. We know he got banged up last week.
He's IR'd.
Oh, he is IR'd? They IR'd him? They did? So he's going to be out. So without Jefferson, that's going to be a huge. Can DJ Moore have another, big game? Can the Bears come in and stuff? I don't know what to see of this game, dude. It's just like so crazy. All right, Gooch, what do you got, man? Vikings, Bears. What are you doing?
Yeah, why not? Bears, I think they're going to ride that little bit of momentum with DJ Moore, and then I think Justin Fields is going to get a little confidence, shutting up some naysayers, and it's going to last a few weeks. It's not going to last the whole rest of the season, but it'll be enough to beat the Vikings that are currently out with Jefferson. So I got the Bears.
All right, Knocker, what do you got, dude?
The Vikings I have no idea what is going on in that locker room. I just can't imagine. They got to be looking at each other like
there's so much talent on that team, Knock. There's so much.
Exactly. They got to be looking at each other going, what the fuck are we doing? What is going on? What is wrong here? And what are we going to do about it? And I think they got big problems. I really do. Starting out with this start, maybe if they were they've only won one game, right? They're 1-4.
Both teams are 1-4.
Yeah, maybe if they were 2-3 or 2-1 or something, something like that. But they just they just look worse every week, and bad things just seem to happen. Their karma just seems to be really shitty.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm going to go with Gooch on this one. I think the Bears are going to just kind of ride this for a couple of weeks and then, fall back down again. But again, conference opponent, they're not scared. They're not intimidated.
Yeah.
I like the Bears.
Playbook for those guys,
Right.
for sure.
And the Bears have more rest
Right.
coming into the game as well. They got an extra 3-4 days of rest coming in as well. Haley, what's the assometer say about Justin Fields and Kirk Cousins here?
Is he fielding a nice butt?
Kirk Cousins really doesn't have that great of a butt.
White boy.
I was
Syndrome.
surprised by Justin Fields' butt.
Surprised in
Yeah,
a good way?
But yeah, but
Okay.
also am I really picking the Bears? Like, I might live here, but
You're right.
am I
Man.
She does
picking
not,
the Bears?
Yeah, she does not claim to be a
So
Bears
jaded with
fan.
this
don't.
team.
I know. The only Bear player I care about is Jay Cutler, Chicago icon.
Oh my god.
Jay Cutler. Oh, God.
He did something.
Stop it
Oh,
right
my
now.
God.
I just love the reactions, and that's my favorite thing, is that he's the Chicago icon, because, Jay Cutler.
For what?
I love it.
Icon for what? Why is he an icon?
Yeah, then why didn't I see a single Jay Cutler jersey when I went there?
It's the most
they were all
underachieving.
They're all burned. That's a great answer. That was a fucking
I don't know
spot
what else you
on.
want me to say.
No, that was a spot on answer. That's actually the
really
truth.
cold.
That's actually facts. Yeah.
It just got
It's
really
actually
cold. They needed
factual.
the warmth.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna take the Chicago Bears here too, man. I'm just gonna ride this little
at you,
momentum
guys.
here. I can't believe I'm taking the Bears here, but the Vikings have just without Jefferson. I mean, their dynamic weapon. I
Look
mean,
what this season has done to us.
oh God, dude, the
So many
Bears.
injuries. It's
Yes,
totally
Frodo.
derailed this season.
It
Ever since
really
Aaron
has.
Rodgers went down,
I
it's
know.
like, God.
It really has. It really has. This is going to be a good game here, though. The Seahawks coming off the bye here, coming into Cincinnati. The Bengals 2-3 coming off the big win against Cardinals. Seahawks on the road coming off the bye. They're going to be well rested, even though they're on the road. The line is Cincinnati favored by a field goal, which is your normal Vegas. Give the home team a field goal here. Knocker, how you see this playing out, man? Seahawks coming off the bye. Bengals at home. Burrow still banged up, but, still getting the job done last week. What do you got?
Well, I think the win on the road was huge. So, I mean, that was pretty much their season on the line for the Bengals. And I'm not going to say they played like champions, but they gutted out an ugly ass win
They did.
on the road when they had to have it.
True.
So I think that kind of rights the ship. Getting the game at home is huge, as opposed to having to go to Seattle. Fly all the way across the country to Seattle to play Seattle. So I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one. I think it's going to be another really tight game. I think all their games are going to be really close this year. They just don't seem to have the same firepower on offense that they did before, and their defense is a little bit looser than it was last year and the last couple of years. But I think they win a really, really close game.
I'm actually going to go the opposite here. I'm going to go Seahawks. I think the Seahawks coming off the 2 weeks are going to be well rested. The Bengals, I know that you said they had a great, and I agree with you. I think it was a really hard fought win that they had to come back and save their season, but I'm still not impressed with them. I still feel like there's a lot of holes on that team. Burrow is not obviously 100%, and I think the Seahawks with 2 weeks rest coming into this game, knowing that they could really just do some damage here and go on to go to 4-1 in that division, which is going to be huge because we know the Niners are going to win that division, so they're going to be fighting for a wild card, and that's going to be huge, especially in the NFC. I like the Seahawks here on the road, man, to get it done in a good game. Gooch, what do you got?
Yeah, you seem to have a really good gauge of what good teams are in the West. Like you praise the 49ers while you pick the Cowboys. So I think that this time at least you picked the team you were
Such
praising.
an ass, dude. Whatever, bro. I hope you lose this weekend. Fuck.
So I think the Seahawks are rested and they're gonna show up. The Bengals, because the Bengals did really well when they had no pressure. They were able to run the ball with Joe Mixon. They had Jamar Chase that was pissed off, and then he posted a 7-Eleven afterwards because he's always open. It's just it was so entertaining. Right. But that's a 1 week kind of thing response. Yeah. I think the Seahawks are gonna take this.
All right, Hales, what's the assometer say with Joe Burrow and Geno Smith here?
Well, Joe Burrow was actually on the list last time, and he has a bare butt pick. as well. Somebody who was pants down when he was in college. So.
Okay.
I love your research where she actually finds this shit on Google, dude.
Like the TMZ
Right?
leaks.
I know you
Totally
just you put in his name in Google and put butt and you press search and it comes up. It's the first thing that comes up on images. It's just his bare ass.
With that being said, Hells, which ass
with
are you
that being
going?
said, I'm gonna go with the Joe Burrow ass.
Ooh, the Joe Burrow ass beating out the Geno, but there's a white boy beating Matt. You know, I mean, there's a white boy booty out there, Knocker. See, Joe Burrow got that booty.
Okay, yeah, few and far between, but they do have some out there.
Okay, this game here is interesting because the line scares me because I don't know what Vegas is thinking here, which scares me. Niners 5-0 on the road against the Browns 2-2, coming off the bye, but San Francisco's only favored by 5.5 here. That line scares the shit out of me, man. I don't know because I feel like
I can see that. I can see that on the road.
Coming off after the big win.
After what was supposed to be a big win, but it was actually just an elaborate practice.
Yeah, and I got to give Kittle. I got to give Kittle credit too for wearing a "fuck you, Dallas" shirt underneath and pulling it out, dude. That was pretty good, dude.
That was fake. I was like, what? And then I was like, no, that's real.
Whatever the fine is, it's worth it.
I love it.
We'll all play the fine. The fine is. We'll start a GoFundMe for that. I love it.
Oh my God! What do you got on here, Knocker?
You asking me my pick? Oh, what? I'm gonna go with San Francisco, of course.
Of course.
And every time I put my foot in the brown shit, it comes up stinky.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Dude, the Browns just, I mean, every time you want to dip your foot in there, you walk out with shit on top of it. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you just come out stinky, man.
Yeah.
You just come out smelling like shit every single time.
Every single
I've
time.
been trying to pump them up, since they drafted my boy, right? Who's now in Tampa. Come on.
Baker Mayfield?
Quarterback of Tampa.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
I've been saying the Browns are going to be good. The Browns are going to be good. The Browns are going to be good. And just every single time I do that, I come up smelling like shit. So I'm done. So San Francisco.
I am
just too many weapons. Even if they play lousy football, they're still going to win the game.
I really haven't seen though a team like this so just diverse in every single aspect of the field, whether it's the offensive line, defensive line, receivers out of the backfield. They have big time receivers that'll go over the middle. They have guys that'll go down the side of the field. And Christian McCaffrey, that has to be one of the greatest trades of all time in NFL history if they end up getting a Super Bowl out of this. And how good do you have to feel with him for not being on a Panthers team right now if you're just getting the shit beat out of you for the last 2 years on a shitty team. I got this team is so impressive, man. And I hate it because I'm not a Niners fan at all, but this team is so impressive. And I love Brock Purdy. I really do. I've been watching his interviews. The guy has it together. I feel like the team really supports this guy. Like they really feel like this guy can get the job done. And I got to give it to the Niners here, man. I think they roll the Browns here by 10. Like I said, I think it's not as big a blowout as we might think it is just because they're coming off of that big win against Dallas and they're on the road. But I think the Niners obviously get it done here. Gooch, what do you got?
I just saw the comment. He just wants his fantasy team to do well. I know you have McCaffrey and Purdy. No, you're right, though. The 49ers are just the biggest well-oiled machine in the league. They have so many weapons, you can't even count them.
Yeah.
Purdy, I'm going to say, though, because he was a little disappointing in the playoffs, right? Did he make it there or did he get hurt? I forgot how they ended the season last year. But they fizzled out in the playoffs when it mattered. So I just feel like enjoy it now in the regular season. But Purdy, I don't know, is the long-term answer when those weapons start going away.
Is he
in his favor, Gooch?
Yeah,
in his favor, Gooch, he it seems to me this year he just doesn't seem to make stupid mistakes like Dak does.
I agree.
He
I
doesn't
agree.
turn the ball over.
Yep.
He doesn't seem to me to throw into double coverage too often. I just see him as a really calm, cool guy. Is he Mahomes like?
He hasn't thrown an interception this year, Knocker. He's got 9 TDs. He's got 9 TDs, 0 touchdowns, 1,200, almost 1,300 yards.
Because he doesn't take chances because he understands the situation he's in.
He's completing 72% of his passes. Like his numbers are incredible. Like they really are.
Yeah, he did get hurt in the playoffs. Okay, so then I take it all back. Yeah, they're just doing great. I think the Niners are going to win. There's nothing slowing them down. The elf will give the Browns their L.
There we go. All right, so we got what do we got on the ass-o-meter here?
I was trying to think of something clever to say that I'm stepping in the brown shit, but I'm just stepping in the brown shit. Based on asses.
Based on asses, you're gonna step into the
Look at
brown
you.
shit.
The asses, you know, they
Deshaun
correlate.
Watson got
Shit
that
and
booty.
asses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Deshaun Watson got that
he
booty.
might not play. Did you research PJ Walker, the backup? Because Deshaun might not play.
That one didn't say there was a backup.
I love how you just got the finger in the air to you. You just
So
got
I
the
can't
finger
answer that.
knocker.
I'm gonna have to research that one because every other team has like 5 other quarterbacks that could play.
That's
I
true.
just got kindergarten teachered out.
Yeah,
right
you
there. I
really
just
did. You got
kindergarten teachered out.
Yeah, you go to the corner and
Listen.
think about what you've done, Knocker. Right now, you
Listen.
stare at a wall, right at this pinprick.
Don't think I don't know that there are a few quarterbacks that are out. Like I said, 2 of my fantasy team are out.
Yeah, if anyone knows about injured players, it's Hayley now. No.
I have to check multiple butts.
I love it. Well,
And
Gooch.
ratio.
Well, Gooch, it's nice that you get 2 fucking cream puffs a week. Are you the SEC football team or what now, dude? You just get 2 cream puffs between big games now. You get the Bills game, and then you get let's just get the Giants and Panthers, and then we'll just fucking destroy these 2 teams. This isn't even going to be a game, dude. This thing is, you might break 70 again. You're at home, 4-1. Panthers are 0-5. The spread is 14 or 13.5, whatever you want to. Wherever you get it at. It's 2 touchdowns. This is going to be a slaughter, dude. Like, Gooch, this is over, right? Like, it's over at halftime. Like, sit your players.
Yeah, honestly, this is a sit your players at halftime kind of game. And if they stop fucking around, like, I think there was a lot of dumb mistakes against the Giants, but there was just that much of a discrepancy between their skills. This is, look, it's nice. It's nice to finally go into a week and not have to worry. Patriots fans enjoyed this for 20 years. I don't feel bad for feeling this way. I can be selfish a little bit, and I can laugh at the Patriots and Packer fans are finally experiencing what a bad team feels
like. It does
like.
feel good. I'm with you, man.
Oh my
Seeing
God.
those 2 organizations just suffer, it really does feel absolutely fantastic. I agree with you on that. The Dolphins are going to go off. Yeah. Go, Knocker.
Isn't it nice, Goose? Isn't it nice? Marlins in the playoffs. Florida in the Panthers in the finals.
Yeah.
Dolphins playing well.
Florida
Miami's
looking good.
even on the Florida State looking good. Red Sox no playoffs.
Yeah.
Patriots looking like crap. It's gotta feel really
I've never
where
seen
you are right now.
an elevated Florida, all around with their sports, and a just down in the dumps New York, Boston sports. It's just never been that way before, and it feels
Great.
I love it too, though.
I will say we've made the finals for every sport, but can we win one for fuck's sake? Can we win one championship and not just go almost 4 different times? So the Dolphins, I'm really looking forward to this.
Gotta give it up,
season.
though. You guys keep going. Tampa Bay Rays fans, you guys keep not showing up to playoff games and not supporting your team, dude. It's so bad.
Right,
Dude,
Have you been to the Rays Dome?
Dude, I have, but
settings do.
Dude, it's so bad. Their playoff
They
games,
have
like
the
they didn't
worst
even
park.
have the upper deck with people in it, dude, for
They
a
have the
playoff.
worst park in the league.
Oh.
It needs to be
That
demolished.
park was great the other day.
It's so
And he was
bad.
like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Listen, I just have memories there because I performed there, but like."
Oh, you did?
It's really shit. Yeah.
It's really shitty. It's really shitty.
It's like dirty inside.
It is.
Like,
It
you
looks
just feel
an
dirty.
It looks like an old used circus tent. That's what it uses.
And why does the dome not open?
Every other dome opens now that's built, but that one stays closed. When you're in Florida and you have great weather like 90% of the time, like what the fuck? So true. Knocker, we ran it out Dolphins though, right? You're taking Dolphins, I'm guessing here, right? I don't really think we have to discuss this.
Sports, just root for it all,
Yeah.
except for Fuck them.
Haley, Tua's got the butt or no? Does Tua have the booty?
Tua has the booty.
Oh!
Okay? I'm very upset that I have to pick the Dolphins. I'm sorry. My Florida hatred is just very, very strong. But Tua, I'm going Tua.
I love it.
I'm sorry,
I love
Gooch.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. None taken.
It blame Boca.
Blame Boga.
We'll talk about Boca.
Yeah,
It's
we
okay.
won't talk
See?
about it.
Even he knows.
I love it.
Colts.
All right, Colts. This is gonna be a good game here, man. This is for the division lead right here. Colts 3-2, Jags 3-2. Finally coming home from that London trip here. Is that going to be, a factor that they were on a different time zone for the last 2 weeks? Now coming home a little bit maybe of a shorter week. You've got the Colts here coming in banged up as well. I don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be with.
It's
with Anthony Richardson, right?
Out.
Richardson's out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're going to go with
He's out.
they're going to go with what's his name, the white boy.
Helen
Minshew.
Minshew. Yeah, Minshew.
Minshew.
Yeah, Minshew. Minter Minshew. What's
Gardner
his name?
Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner.
Dude, the kid can ball though. I gotta give him credit for a backup quarterback. He can come in and get a win for you. With the Colts here,
It's magic, man.
I really want the Colts to do well. I feel like I really like what they're doing here, but I think they're just too banged up right now, and I think losing their star quarterback right now, that young kid is going to hurt them. And the Jags are kind of rolling right now. I mean, beating Buffalo and getting it done. Now they're back at home. Trevor Lawrence, sunshine, coming home now. I'm going to go with the Jags. They're favored by 4 here. I think they get it done. I think this is like a 27-20 type of game here. I'm going to go Jags at home over the Colts. Knocker, what do you got?
I don't think they can put 20 on the board, and that's going to be
No.
their problem. I don't think Indy can put 20 on the board. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I'm with
And then
Knocker.
they're banged up. You got a turf team going outdoors to play on grass.
Yep.
I just think it just things tilt Sunshine's way on this game. Are they going to play really well? Are they going to destroy him? No.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the jet lag, flying back, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. But flying back and playing on the road, it's a little different than flying back and playing at home.
Agree.
And like I said, with Indy and those issues, I'm going to go with Jacksonville. But it's going to be an ugly, it's going to be an ugly game.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much, Bell, for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, Decay, for the resub. I appreciate
you.
it. Gooch, what do you got here?
Yeah, so Minshew is like the new age Fitzpatrick. Like he's just the journeyman. Just he'll bring the energy no matter what system he's put in. So I think he's always going to give the Colts like just a spark and a chance. But the Jags have great defense. Even if Trevor Lawrence can't keep the ball from, he's fumbled so many times though. He needs to
I know.
fix that. That's like his one glaring weakness. He cannot
Yeah.
protect the ball. I just think this game's going to be like 12-9. This is going to be the lowest scoring game of the week. I don't see any offense getting it going because both have really good defenses.
True.
I mean, the Colts stopped Derrick Henry at 4th and 1 in the red zone.
Yeah.
Like, they are able to hold and so do the Jags. I think it's going to be low scoring, but the Jags are going to win.
Yeah, the Colts have been in every game despite their record every game this season. What do you got here, Hales, on the Buttometer? Is Trevor Lawrence taking it, or is Minshew Mania going to take it here?
Well, see, I went with both butts for the Colts because I was like, who's playing?
Yeah.
So I went with both. See, Knocker, I didn't know that some of them were not
There you
playing.
go. Absolutely, I love it.
But sadly, both of them are on the bottom of the butt list, so it's definitely Trevor Lawrence. It's very hard to find a picture of some butts. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Between them, they don't have one ass.
So if they have
I
no
don't have
picture
enough
of your
ass
butt,
to
that
wear.
means you don't got one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like two of those together couldn't even compete with Tua.
That's
No.
fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, so we're all rolling Jags here. We're all rolling Jags. It's like, I love the sizing. All right, we got next up here in the morning. We've got the Saints versus the Texans. Going to be a good game here. Saints playing well. Texans playing well behind C.J. Stroud on here. We thought they were going to be a lot worse coming the season. They're actually a pretty competitive football team. Saints on the road, only favored by 1.5 here, so pretty straight up game. Saints, Texans. Gooch, I'll throw it to you first, then Knocker, take it. I'm just going to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. But go ahead and take it away, Gooch.
Okay. The Saints, they had a bye week. They didn't really play a team last week. The Patriots have their own fucking agenda. I think Bill is going to laugh his way out the door, and he's going to drag the Patriots down in the mud until it happens. So I just don't think the Saints were really tested last week. The Texans, they lost a close one, even though Stroud did pretty well. He got beat in the end with the possession game. But I still think he did really well. So I think the Texans are going to come back from this, and I don't believe in the Saints. They're not going to be at home. I have the Texans winning.
Wow. I'll take it next, and I'm going to go the other way. I think the Saints really. I think they really have something starting to build there again. I think the trade was good for them. I think Carr has stabilized them. He took a lot of shit and never had a bad thing to say about the Raiders organization, even though they just crumbled around him. Yes, he's had some funky plays in Oakland. But I kind of believe in the Saints. Had Had Houston pulled that game out last week, I'd probably be going with Houston. But the fact is, they did lose. They had a chance to win, and they didn't get it done. So, I'm just going to go with the Saints on that because they're a little farther along in their building program than Houston is right now. So, Haley, to you, Butt-O-meter, what's up?
On the Butt-O-meter. Okay, so I researched 2 quarterbacks for the Saints just because Jameis Winston is on there, and even though he shouldn't be playing football, I'm just gonna do that for FSU's sake. So combined, we got Saints butt over Stroud's butt.
Okay.
The Saints, the 2 Saints butts outplay and out leverage the single butt of the Houston Texans.
Yes.
Are you
Is that what you're saying right here?
Hill's butt because he's technically like
They actually have 3 butts.
Yeah.
No,
Did you
now
Taysom
you're just
Hill?
adding people. Who is this that I have to look up? I'll tell you right now.
Taysom
Taysom
Hill.
Hill, Taysom.
Oh yeah, he's got to have a booty,
Hill.
right? He's got to have a booty.
We're looking him up.
Yeah, they're putting him from tight end. I mean, he went from
Ooh, a
quarterback to
tight end. Hello.
Yeah, that elevates your stat.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
First the shock, then the
Look
admiration.
at, I love it. She even tilted the head down with the glasses to get a better look at it. She just,
Boys got ass, man.
Boys got.
I don't know what else to say now. Why did you guys make me look at that one? Now I don't know what to do.
Because
I'm just gonna. We're gonna go with the Saints anyway. 'Cause I have no faith in the Texans.
Taysom Hill, Haley. Taysom Hill comes in running situations, and they use him quite often at quarterback during the games. So he's actually counted as, they have cars, they're number 1, but he's like 1A. He plays a lot of plays.
Yeah, he
in
certainly
every
is
Saints
1A.
game, so
He's
you
got
gotta
1A.
count him in there.
Yeah, he's got
Well,
1A.
that
definitely
just,
a 1A.
sells it for the Saints. I mean, hello.
So I love it. So
All right, here we
Haley
go.
took Saints. What did you boys take? Gooch, what did you take?
I actually had the other. I had the Texans. I think Stroud did all right.
Okay.
Just didn't finish that last
Knocker,
one.
what about you? What'd you take?
I took the Saints.
You took the Saints? Fuck. Oh man.
Yes, I did.
Man, I'm gonna go Texans. I'm gonna ride with Gooch and Texans. I'm a fan of CJ. I want to see him do good. I want to see the Texans win here. I do. I'm gonna go Texans here, but I wouldn't be surprised the Saints win. Obviously, I think it's gonna be a really good game. I think both these teams. I think both these teams got potential too. It could be dark horses for the playoffs. Definitely. Definitely.
That's funny. We're going to segue into 2 teams that have no potential.
Yeah, the Patriots and the Raiders. Oh, dude, the Patriots 1-4 against the Raiders. Chef actually said he's taking the Raiders this week in this game. I'm going to take the Raiders too, man. Like, how do you take the Patriots? Like,
That's
especially
true.
not even being at home here. They can't even
They're
put
in
any points on the
free fall.
board. I
They're
mean,
in
the
free
Raiders
fall.
showed a little bit of heart last night, winning the game, and they're still relatively this 2-3. There's a lot of 2-3 teams out there. They're still viable for possible wild card. I mean, they got a lot to play for here. The Patriots obviously are just playing for a quarterback at this point. You have to be like, just kill the season now, get rid of Mac Jones, and hopefully you get one of these top 6 quarterbacks that are supposed to be in a top heavy draft. Patriots on the road against the Raiders. Raiders are favored by 3 here. I told you I'm going Raiders here because I got no faith in the Patriots offense. Knocker, what do you got?
Jimmy G, 43-19, man. What can you say? He just wins football games. He just wins football games.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't win that Super Bowl, but he wins football games. So what can you say?
Yeah.
And just the Patriots. I didn't think they would fall this far.
Me
this
too,
fast,
man.
But it just happened really fast. But if you look back on some of the trades or I'd like to look back and see how much they gained to give up these years to win, that consistently for that many years. Did they sacrifice their future? I'd love to go back and look at some of those things.
Well, yeah,
where
Julian
Belichick
Edelman was on
said, the future.
Yeah, Julian Edelman, their former, top receiver, was on a talk show earlier today, and he was saying he's like, I hate to admit it, but we've whiffed on a lot of offensive picks as an organization. We really have. And he's like, I hate to, I love Bill, but there's been a lot of whiffs when it comes to getting key offensive weapons on that team since even when Brady was there. I mean, Brady half the time worked with a spot crew. I mean, I know he had Gronk for a year here or there and Moss for a year there, but he really didn't have much. I mean, he had Edelman, but yeah, man, I think that organization right now is in.
Well, they used. I'm sorry, Josh.
Yeah, go for it. No, I'm good. Go for it.
No, they used to get a lot of free agents, and this happens in college, and it happens in the pros too. Colleges, everybody wants to go to Alabama, and then 5 years later, it's everybody wants to go to Texas to beat Alabama, and it all goes in cycles. So I think they got a lot of free agents during those runs.
Yeah.
That would play for less money just to go play
With Brady
for that team.
that team. Yeah.
And now they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
When was the last time they got a really solid free agent to sign with the Patriots?
I think the
last
Patriots
3 years. Can you name one?
No, I think the Patriots and the Packers are the same way. It's so hard for them to get free agents to go to those two spots just because they are. So Knocker, are you going to go with Raiders here? We're rolling Raiders over Patriots. Yep.
All right. Jimmy G, absolutely.
All right. Gooch, what are you doing here?
That's right. They did get Cam Newton for a second. Oh my God. He'd probably be a better option than Mac Jones.
Yeah, no shit.
You're right.
Yeah. What do you got, Gooch? Are you going Raiders?
Yeah, I have to, because I think the Patriots are in complete free fall, and it's crazy. Their worst loss was the one previous, and they keep beating that worst loss. It's just there's no coming back this season, and I think Bill's gonna laugh his way out the door. I think the Raiders are gonna win.
All right, Haley on the
and that's not even confidently saying that either. Sorry.
On the ass-o-meter, you got two white boys here. We got Mac Jones and we got Jimmy G, who on the white boy ass scale.
He's a Greek. He ain't a white boy.
Okay, whatever. Okay, we have a Mediterranean and a white boy. What do you want? I mean, what do you, Jesus?
Mac Jones looks like he's 12 years old and he's never seen a pair of boobs in his life.
That's true.
So I felt really weird looking up his butt.
Oh,
This was one of the ones I was telling you, Gooch, that I was just like, I feel awkward looking at this one. But he's got nothing on Jimmy G over here. So
That's the greatest.
I didn't have to look very long.
Haley, I love you, girl. He doesn't look like he hasn't looked at a pair of boobs ever in his life.
It does, look at his face.
He does look like he's in 7th grade right now. He really does. He does look like that. That's fucking great. I love it. All right, next game up here, Knocker. Both these teams need to win this game, especially the Rams here, to stay viable in the NFC. I feel like the Rams, like they show sparks of being really good from time to time. And again, Puka is just amazing, dude. He is sensational. He really is. They find a diamond in the rough with that guy. I mean, getting it. Well, I don't even know what round they got him in, but absolutely stellar for them. But the Rams are favored by 7 here, which is kind of crazy because the Cardinals have been in most of the games or played tough. Cardinals on the road 1-4 against the Rams 2-3. I'm gonna take the Rams at home here. I've been trying to get on this Rams train, trying to see. I want them to play well. I really do. I'm a fan of a lot of the players on that team. I know they're Knocker's team. I'm going to take Rams here in a really good game against the Cardinals. Knocker, what do you got?
They were one play away from beating Philadelphia. Stafford had a dude open on the second to last drive, and he would have gone for a touchdown. And he threw a bullet instead of laying some air under the ball. He made a mistake, and he knew he made a mistake. The Rams are right there. They're right there. They just got Cooper Kupp back, so that would have been a huge win. But even in the loss, I think they gained something, because they hung tight for 4 quarters with that team. So I'm going with the Rams on this one.
Okay.
I think they've still got a shot at being a playoff team.
Are Cardinals home? No, Cardinals are not home. They're on the road against the Rams here. Gooch, what do you got?
Eagles, that was their best game of the season for sure. That was very convincing, and they stifled the Rams offense. Even they held Puka to just like 70 yards receiving and a touchdown or something like that, and that's holding them back.
Yeah, that's crazy. That you're actually holding them back at 70 yards and a touchdown. Yeah.
Cooper Kupp still Stafford's favorite target, so he's gonna throw the ball 50 times a game now, and the Rams are just gonna they're just gonna overpower the Cardinals. I think they look good here, even though they lost.
All right, I like it. What do you got, Matt Stafford here, Haley, on the ass-o-meter, or a little Joshua Dobbs? What do you got?
It's just weird you called him little Joshua Dobbs.
Oh,
No, after my last comment, that's what you're gonna call him.
Right.
We're just gonna call this one Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. All right, Matt. I feel like Matt Stafford's got a decent booty for a white boy too. I feel like he's got a decent one. All right, I like it. All the Rams all the way around. This could get a little out of hand here. Eagles 5-0 on the road against the Jets 2-3.
Oh, I think we may have missed a game. Did you do Lions and Bucks?
No, he did not.
Did I miss Lions and Bucks?
Yeah, you skipped it.
No, I had it next up. I have that coming up next on my.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I
I
have
thought
it.
we were going by the website. Okay,
I'm going by ESPN's schedule thing. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No, you're good.
They're all at the same time.
No, you're good.
As long as we're gonna hit it.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it. We got Eagles 5-0 on the road against the Jets 2-3. Eagles favored by a touchdown here, which is really surprising as well. I mean, the Jets can't score points, but I got to take the Eagles here. I mean, they look like they're 5-0. They look like the best team in football right now, despite kind of struggling out the gate. Looking their best. But again, this is the time where they shine in October. The Jets are just pathetic on offense. I mean, they're just their defense keeps them in every game they play. Eagles on the road. I got to take the Eagles here to win by double digits. What do you got, Knock?
You got the Jets going on the road, thumping a good Denver team on the road, throwing up some points, looking strong, looking this and that. Yeah, you're full of shit, Knocker. And Philly's going to win. Just stop it. Philly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't go through with it.
What do you got, Gooch?
With that being said.
Yeah, I know. What do you got, Gage?
Yeah, the Jets had their little Super Bowl victory, rubbing in, Nathaniel Hackett with his win over, Sean Payton. That was their moral victory to handle their stomach the next 8 losses in a row that they're going to incur. The Eagles are going to just slaughter them. It's
I agree. I agree. All right, what do you got, Hales, here? You got Jalen Hurts, or you got our boy Zach Wilson? I mean, I don't think this is
I mean, are you going to pick the team that literally has a play called the tush push?
Right? You're gonna go against that?
Now that you said that, I can't. This one was rough for me because they're kind of like very similar.
Yeah.
Like, they could flip flop. So
okay.
I guess that mean we're going with Jalen?
Yeah, we're going with Jalen. Yeah, we're going with the Eagles in the tush push. All right.
Let's do next.
Mark Long, that's for you.
There you go. See, there you go.
And it gets a snub.
Thank you for the gift of sub to Tush Push. Oh my god, I hope they come into chat, dude. That's fantastic.
Anonymous, you are awesome for spreading the love. Tush push.
Tush Push, I love it. This is going to be actually, I think, one of the best games of the weekend here. Lions 4-1. They're 2-0 on the road, going against the Bucks, coming off the bye week, so they're going to be refreshed here. Detroit favored by 3 on the road. 5 weeks into the season, 6 weeks into the season. It's crazy. Lions, though, 4-1 against the Bucks. I'm rolling Lions. I told you, I want to be on this train. I want to be on it. I want to believe. I know that the Bucks. I know that the Bucks are coming off the bye here, but my hate for this is specifically a hate for Baker Mayfield because I do not want him to succeed in any way possible. And so I'm going with the Lions here, riding with Detroit. What do you got, Nogger?
But this is rough. This is a really good game.
Thank you for the gift of sub to Hayley Butts. I appreciate it.
There is a lot riding on this game for both teams. This is a reality check for both teams. Are we who we think we are?
This is a great point.
Are we still who we were?
Yeah.
I really do think that, and I'm really surprised what's going on in Tampa. Baker's playing really well. He's finally got some stability. He's playing really good.
See what happens when you get out of Cleveland?
Absolutely. And I just think there's just a little too much going on in Detroit right now. I think they're just, again, a little bit farther ahead on their program.
Yeah.
And confidence-wise, and I think it's going to be a really well-played football game.
Too.
I think both of these are playoff contenders, obviously.
Yep.
And I'm going to enjoy watching that game. But
I am too.
I'm going to pick Detroit.
All right. I like it. All right, Gooch, what do you got?
I'm going to go Detroit. And Knocker well said with all that. I think, Aiden Hutchinson is a monster.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if Baker can outrun that guy. I know he's gonna. Both their records are great. So yeah, who's the prove it and
I agree.
Who's
it's
not,
a big prove it game right now.
I'm gonna go for the Lions because they really do. Campbell's got everyone bought into his system. He's gonna make it work. But I am gonna employ the coin because this.
All right.
I
like it.
They have had rest.
All right.
And they're looking real strong. And who knows?
The situational coin. The situational coin.
And the coin says. The Lions.
The Lions. All right, let's go. All right, that's made too good. So the coin's 2 situational picks have been the same as yours. I like it.
Every single play.
Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, Hales, Jared Goff or Baker Mayfield, who's got the booty?
Neither one.
Can I go to the backups?
Can I go to that?
Go to the backups.
The backups.
Backup booty.
There's one really great picture of Jared Goff that it's like awkward. I keep staring at it, so we're gonna go with him.
I like you go with the Lions and the awkward Goff picture. All right, I like it.
You can
Cake back there.
you can figure out if I'm not looking at his butt or something. And
Well,
it's
you
like
just see
real
Baker running
prominent.
his ass off in the game, so I guess that's why he doesn't have any left.
I think Hayley should print out her history report before she goes on this program each time for the 48 hours before she goes on the podcast. We get a report of her history on her fucking
It
internet.
just says so and so butt, so and so butt, so and so butt, so and so butt.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Is
All
this
right.
person playing this week? No.
Is my fantasy team hurt again? Yes, this player is hurt.
Do I have no quarterbacks?
Yes, exactly. Man, why did they not flex this game out on Sunday night? Like, give us Lions Bucks. Like, we're gonna give
Right?
us Giants Bills. Like, the Bills are gonna destroy the Giants in this game. Coming off the
Wow.
bad loss at home,
Yeah.
you know the Bills crowd's gonna be totally behind him in this one. And with injury to the Giants quarterback, we don't know if he's gonna play this week. Danny Dumpster Fire. The Bills, I think, are pissed off. They're favored by 14 in this. How do you show a game and not flex out this game when a
Wow.
team is favored by 14? I'm going
Right.
Bills to destroy the Giants. Gooch, what do you got?
Bills, yeah, even with everything I said, Bills.
Yeah, but Knocker.
Well, you have to go Buffalo, of course. Come on, I look like an idiot.
All right. I agree with
Either
you.
way.
I agree with you. For not looking like an idiot pick, we're going with the Bills. What do you
Right.
got, Haley? Josh Allen or Danny Dimes, who we might not play, might play, but who do you got here? I feel like Josh Allen has a good ass for some reason.
He does.
Yeah?
He
Okay.
wins.
Okay, he
But
wins.
I'm also like, who's playing in place of Daniel Jones?
Who is the backup for... You know who the backup is for the Giants, Chat?
I have
know.
that name, but I don't
Person
know
who
if it's
cleans
right.
up the janitor who sweeps the
But-
rows. He's definitely
Right.
The janitors. Yeah, I'm
whatever
not...
the
Oh,
equivalent of the Zamboni driver is for
Dan
NHL.
Pacheco.
Dan Pacheco.
I've never
that was
seen
good,
Pierce,
GT.
but I can't
Fear
judge
the
that.
reload is the backup.
Yeah, it's Fear the Reload. He's the backup. He comes in.
Come on, somebody come up with this. Come on.
I like. Yeah, who is the Giants' backup, Chat? Does anyone know that they're so crappy that no one knows?
Somebody just asked Siri, for God's sakes. Who's
that-
the-
I never use Siri on my phone. She pisses me off.
All right, I got you. I got your answer in a second if you don't get it. Tyrod.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Tyrod
who I
Taylor.
had, but I was like, I have no
Okay.
idea who that is.
Yeah,
like, not
Tyrod
even
Taylor. Yeah.
He's been around
Most
for
of
a
the
while.
other people, like, I'll know their names, but this guy I had no idea.
And it sucks that I only know him because a fucking coach stabbed his lung with a needle. Like that's the only
Right.
reason I know.
Christ, dude. All right, so we got our Monday night football game. This one is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be a good one. This is the show me game, too, for both teams. Cowboys coming off the bad loss against the Niners. They're 3-2. Chargers coming off the bye. They're 2-2. Chargers at home, but it's not going to really be a home game here because we know we got more Cowboys fans in California than there is Charger fans. So not really a home game. Yeah, but Cowboys are favored by 2 here. So pretty straight up game. You got Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott in this one. Like I said, Chargers coming off the bye. They're going to be rested. Cowboys coming out that. I don't even know if they showed up last week. Knocker, I'm going to go Cowboys here just because, you know, they're my team. But what do you got here, man?
Well, both quarterbacks are questionable. Herbert's questionable physically, and Dak's questionable as being a pro quarterback. So we've got a really tough situation here. You know, again, until he shows blue on his socks, I don't think Dak's ever going to play well.
It's the socks thing again.
and starts running like a man. I'm just going to stay with that until he starts running like a man and stops looking like he's tippy-toeing back there. I'm just not going to believe he's the tough enough guy to get them to where they want to go. That being said,
Yes.
the Chargers are the Chargers.
Okay.
This is a game where they're going to lead all the way till the end and fuck it up. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Oh, go with the Cowboys. Gooch, what do you got?
Uh-oh.
Man, I was convinced to pick the Chargers until Knocker said that. It's so true, though. It really is. I was like, man, Eckler. I'm like, who cares if Herbert's out? Eckler can beat the Cowboys right now.
Right.
Like, because they just got nothing on offense to return. But why do I think Dak's gonna get benched in the middle of the game and somehow they get like a spirited last second?
I know, right?
I got the Cowboys. Damn it.
Damn! You got Cowboys? Oh, God, we're so going to lose now. We're so going to lose. God.
No.
What do you got?
Zach.
Hales, what do you got?
No.
Dak or Justin Herbert here?
God damn.
Dak has no ass. He's
Okay.
been on it way too much.
Oh, shit.
He's been knocked on his ass too much.
I like it. Going with
there's nothing there. There's literally there's like nothing there.
Nothing there.
It's concerning. We're going Justin Herbert, so we're gonna go Chargers.
All right, Chargers for the win, and you got the Packers and the Steelers on bye this week. On bye.
Fans, oh fucking god.
All right.
She's going Cowboys, and you know,
Mom's going Cowboys?
she's going Cowboys all the way.
So I'm talking about, Mom. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, that has been our week 6 picks.
Plug on me. She said she just shut my computer down if I didn't pick up.
Yeah,
so
please do,
there you
Mom.
go.
Please do. Again, it's
Shot
been
shit of
our
the week?
what?
Shot shit of the week?
Well, I think we covered it early, right? Was
Well, I
your
had the shot. I didn't say the shot.
Yeah, what do you
the
got?
shot of the week was the Olympics committee adding flag football, baseball, softball, skateboarding, sports climbing, and surfing to the Olympics.
What?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Sorry, I got all that, but sports climbing?
Yes, well, I'm guessing like rock climbing or some sort of athletic like climbing of some.
Sport
I say hell yeah, make it more fun. I'd rather watch more different. The fact that baseball and skateboarding, surfing.
Well, I mean, half the sports in the Olympics aren't even relevant nowadays anyway. They don't even do them, half of them anymore. I mean, who does the like ski, shoot, skeet thing? Like, who even does that
I'd
anymore?
rather watch that than fucking ping pong. Okay?
I know.
There's way more archery. I mean, we got way, now we got more options.
What's the one where you scrub the ice with the little thing within Canada? What's
Curling?
that? Yeah, curling.
Curling is great.
It's the shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Best thing
Everybody
ever.
becomes a fan of curling during the Olympics.
Yeah.
The new
But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Cowboys
we're all just gonna watch the gymnastics.
Thank
Like, I
you,
don't know why we're
Malaga.
playing.
We really are. We really are. I mean, that's really what it is. That and swimming, that and the swimming.
Watch the
Yeah,
swimming.
that and the swimming, exactly.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then track running as well. Track running's nice too. Not gonna lie.
Watch the track running.
More things to watch. I'm all for it.
Haley, I want to thank you for coming on as always. Thank you very much, Hayley Paige. Coming on,
Amazing, Haley. Thank
another
you.
great segment with the asses. Again, Haley will be on tomorrow for her normal Wednesday shenanigans. Are you? Perhaps, maybe.
I'm getting Invisalign tomorrow.
Ooh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to hear you talk for the first time when you have that
Yeah,
on.
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. You can try and hold it in.
Right there.
I have like a this.
She's gonna have a bib on, so she's drooling when she has it.
That's funny.
All right. Well, Hales, good luck with it if you have it. But again, she's usually on Wednesday. She might be on tomorrow,
Yes.
but she'll be on Friday and Saturday as well. Thank you so much, Hales, for coming in. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for making it fun. Gooch, thank you so much, dude. Congrats to your Dolphins on another win and destroying the Giants this week, or the Carolina Panthers this weekend. So congratulations.
Living the dream, man.
Living the
Feels good.
dream. Knocker will be on tomorrow. His normal time, 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. With the Vibes handing out $50 tickets for you guys tomorrow for happy hour.
And
Not-
layers. I forgot last week, but
I have to. Well, there's a new
layers,
thing with layers. I have to like.
huh? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it's all good. You're gonna be able to give them out next week. They changed it. I have to give like 3 days notice on all times when I give out layers now.
Oh wow.
So so there's a 3-day notice thing for anybody that has like evolving layers. You can't just give them out in a whim anymore, just because they want to keep track of it better. Which isn't,
Gotcha.
it's just fine with me. It's all good. I just want
Because
to.
you give them out every 2 seconds.
I mean,
now.
that is true. That is true. So
There's just a note in the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Please check the evolving marble chat in this Discord. And I was like, Josh, I can't see this chat, but apparently you need to read it.
Yeah, I do. So Knocker, you'll be able to give them out next week though, because they just started
You
this
got
week.
it.
So you got it. So Knocker will be on tomorrow. Thank you 3 for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your evening. Everybody say goodbye. We got more marbles coming up. Goodbye, folks. Thank you so much. Bye.